This video explains how to calculate the price return using the R programming language. So without too much talk, let's dive into the R code. In this video I will show you two examples, and both of these examples are based on the vector of prices that we can create with line 2 of the code. So if you run this line of code, you can see at the top right of RStudio that a new data object is appearing, which is called myPrices, and we can print these prices to the bottom in the RStudio console by running line 3 of the code. And then you can see that we have created a vector of 7 different prices. Now, first of all, we may plot these data to get a first overview over our data using the plot function, as you can see in line 5 of the code. So if you run this line of code, you can see at the bottom right that our prices are shown in a line plot. And you can already see that in general, the prices are increasing. However, at some points, the prices are decreasing. So in the next step, I want to calculate the price return. And we can do that, as you can see in lines 7 and 8 of the code. So in these lines of code, I'm using the diff and the length functions, and I'm storing the output of these functions in a new data object, which is called vec_return1. So if you run lines 7 and 8 of the code, a new data object is appearing at the top right of RStudio, and we can print the output of this by running line 9 of the code. And then you can see at the bottom in the RStudio console that we have created a vector of price returns. Alternatively to that, we can also use the functions of the quantmod package. And for this, we first need to install and load the package, as you can see in lines 11 and 12 of the code. I have installed the package already, so for that reason I'm just going to load it with line 12 of the code. And after running this line of code, we can use the Delt function, as you can see in line 14. And we simply have to apply this function to our vector of prices. And then we are also storing the output of this in a new data object, which we are calling vec_return2. So if you run line 14 of the code, you can see that a new data object is appearing at the top right, which is called vec_return2. And we can print this data object to the bottom in the RStudio console by running line 15 of the code. And then you can see that we have created a matrix, which contains basically the same values as the output of our first example. However, this time we have used the Delt function, and we have created a matrix containing these values. That's all I wanted to explain in this video. In case you want to learn more on this topic, you may check out my homepage, statisticsglobe.com, because on my homepage I have recently published a tutorial in which I'm explaining the content of this video in some more detail. I will put a link to this tutorial into the description of the video, so you can find it there. If you have liked this video, or if you have any questions, let me know in the comments section below. I'll try to respond to all comments as soon as I can. Furthermore, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notified about future video releases. I have already published about 500 videos on this channel, and I'm releasing new videos on a daily basis. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next video.